She in. Hey. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Freeman a first down and more. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. We're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Check four. 51, 53, check 53. Here we go, D. All day, defense. Hey, South. All day. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
16 yards, a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Undercut. Hey, express. 54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Check nickel.
Luck now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Double time. 40.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, it's Carson, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Alert 3. Hey, check. 45.
Out of the gun, Luck. And an alley to run. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check out. 674. Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Carson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
45 the mark. 2. Hey, switch.
Off of play action. Luck going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he gets it to Funchess complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Check safety, check safety. Alert, alert. Ready, check 45.
Throwing again is Locke. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
On first down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. He's going to look deep in zone for, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
19 yards. 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 19 yards.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quick.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2.
Come on, man. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. First and 10.
Check 55. Mike. Hey, wait. Go. You draw portraits. Let go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Check out. 390. 11 feet. Hey, we got 3 down. 45. Mike, 45. Yeah, let's get 7.
Luck on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Looking to throw on second down. Luck. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On first down, it's Carson, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They run it with Carson, and they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Check it back, check it back, check it back, check it back. 12.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Carson, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Watch the run. Hey, 59, ready.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch out. Right there. 13 still. 54. I got you. You're on mine. 22. 39. Check. Hey, Echo.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready, Blue 80. 61, go. Don't be scared. Wait. Hey, Delta. 26 months. Damn.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Long. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. They'll fake the handoff. Now Locke. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 16 yards, a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 16 yards, a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll try the left side. Carson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They'll fake it. Now Locke. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Locke. And he connects with Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Luck going to bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in after 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On second down, Freeman. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Mike 5-4. Any weapon.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's see it.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, check out. 622. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. 11Z.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
That's it, baby.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Check out. Ready. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. 540, easy, alert. Check. John Wright.
On 1st down, it's Carson. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
51, down. Bravo. 3 balls.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Going for the deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
This is Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Come on.
Now Locke going deep for Hopkins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. And we will skip the